So with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opening at Disney's Hollywood Studios later this year, let's talk about the rumours about how this attraction could be coming to other Disney parks around the world up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack. This is of course DSNY Newscast. Go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel as always, and also hit that notification icon so that you always receive an update as these videos come out on a Tuesday and a Thursday. But anyways, with all of that out of the way, now let's get straight into it. As when Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway was officially announced back in 2017, many thought at the time, despite it being long overdue that the main mouse himself gets an attraction all of his own within a Disney park, we couldn't help but wonder why Disney were choosing to do this now. Well, if rumours are true, it might be because Disney have plans to bring this unique, innovative 2.5D multi-dimensional, multi-sensual attraction to other Disney parks as well. As we first reported right here on DSNY Newscast way back in November of 2017, a good year before these rumoured details re-emerged once again online, that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway was being considered for Disneyland in the not so distant future, and plans haven't changed all too much since then, as the credible and reliable insiders over in the WDW Magic forums have stated that this attraction will more than likely be officially announced at D23 Expo in 2019. As up until now, the project had been on hold due to the City of Anaheim complications with the current Disneyland projects. So the earliest that this attraction would be complete at Disneyland would be just after 2021. But when we discussed this back in November of 2017, we talked about the two possible locations that this attraction could be going within. Well, now thanks to the latest from those very same insiders, it seems that we now know that the attraction should be heading to this backstage space here, with the only part of Toontown to be affected being the Gag Factory 5 and Dime, which I assume would be used as some sort of entrance for the attraction. And for those of you wondering whether the size of this attraction would fit within Disneyland, over in Disney's Hollywood Studios it has an overall footprint of 1.85 acres. And Kevin Rafferty, who was the project leader for this attraction, has previously stated that this ride technology could be easily adapted for any size or shaped building, be it larger or smaller. But that's not where all of these rumours end with relation to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, as over this past weekend, rumours began circulating again online about the potential of a variation of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway coming to Disneyland Paris, as this is something that has been previously mentioned by insiders on the WDW Magic forums as well. As you see, where the rumour stands at the moment is that within the 2 billion euros that the resort will receive for the Frozen, Marvel and Star Wars themed lands being brought to Walt Disney Studios Park, there is also an additional 500 million euros being earmarked for new attractions over at the Disneyland Park, with one of the rumoured attractions being, you guessed it, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. However, the only thing which I find slightly odd about this rumour is the rumoured location of this attraction, as apparently it will be built in this area here, between Star Tours and It's a Small World on the other side of the Disneyland Railroad, which shouldn't really be a problem as currently the Star Tours entrance goes underneath the train tracks, as that backstage road has been elevated so that the train can seamlessly go through It's a Small World to the Discoveryland station. But in my opinion, I personally feel that the repurposing of the Mickey Mouse meet and greet area at the back of Fantasyland, as building a brand new show building at the back of there would make more sense. But we'll see how this story develops on DSNY Newscast, as this is only one of two attractions being rumoured for the Disneyland Park at Disneyland Paris within the next 5 to 6 years. But before we get into any more news for today, I just want to say a quick thanks to our sponsor for today's episode. If you're visiting Walt Disney World and want a one-of-a-kind place to stay, Magical Vacation Homes is a perfect place for you, as when you stay in a Magical Vacation rental, you will be completely immersed in any story you choose, whether it's in a room where you're never too old to play big, high up in a castle tower, or even in a galaxy far, far away. Use the link below in the description box to make your vacation even more magical. But now let's get into some movie news, as we have two rather interesting developments. As late last week, friend of DSNY Newscast, Skylar Schuler of the Diz Insider, which is a great site and I highly recommend going and checking it out, confirmed that the industry talk that Disney are considering a sequel to Mary Poppins Returns is indeed true. And this to me is fantastic news, as I feel that there is so much more to explore within the Poppins universe, and Emily Blunt's performance truly embodied the spirit of Mary Poppins in my opinion. As over the Christmas break, I saw Mary Poppins Returns twice, and I've got to say, I absolutely loved it both times. As with the musical score, the songs, the dance numbers, the animation, every part of it was some of Disney's very best work in recent times. However, one issue that I had is that it felt like it was a little bit too much of a homage to the original movie, as it clearly had its tributes to Jolly Holiday, Spoonful of Sugar, Feed the Birds, Let's Go Fly a Kite, and obviously Step in Time. But now that Disney have established Emily Blunt as this generation's Mary Poppins, the sky is literally the limit with what kind of new stories and new worlds that they could explore with Mary Poppins. But that's not the only movie news, as the Diz Insider also stated that the long-rumoured Little Mermaid Disney live-action remake will more than likely be officially announced at D23 Expo in 2019, which is sure to be a huge hit, especially considering that Lin-Manuel Miranda is apparently set to help add more original songs to the movie along with the Howard Ashman, Alan Menken classics that will also appear in this live-action remake. And lastly for today, we have a smaller update regarding Disney's Hollywood Studios. As we showed you last week, this new kiosk at the entrance of Grand Avenue, well now it seems that it's officially going to become a new DVC stand in Disney's Hollywood Studios, as we can see here with the travel company theming. And over on the other side, in the former Pixar place, preparations are fully underway for the Incredibles Metroville transformation of that space that will debut this week on Friday, the 18th of January. But now, it's over to you, Walton, as I would like to know if you could add any other attraction to Disneyland Park at Disneyland Paris with the additional 500 million euros, where would it go, in which land, and also the reason why? And importantly, don't forget to put the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video along with your suggestion or your comments to be in with a chance to win one of these official Waltoneer DSNY Newscast enamel pins. And congratulations to this Waltoneer here for winning this suggestion from the previous video where we were talking all about the Space 220 ultra immersive themed restaurant that's going to be coming to Epcot. And so that's it for today. So go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel. Hit that notification icon so that you always receive an update on YouTube, if it does its job properly that is. And also download the DSNY Newscast app for the iPhone, as it's a great way to stay up to date with all the latest Disney news. And if you've enjoyed today's video, give this video a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.